right. I'm going to be just talking about very few things, just a little bit scattered around. But the topic is centered on building 2025 for success and profitability. Right, building 2025 for success and profitability. Most of the frameworks of this I would like to have said, most of our speakers have the first touched this side, but I'm just going to make emphasis on some of them which I feel they are too important. All right, it cuts across every craft, cuts across every industry, whether you're talking about mind, whether you're talking about technology, whether you're talking about finances and all of that. All right, it's holistic. They're all crafted into themselves to be able to allow you to get the best out of the year 2025, and it's very, very important to pay attention to them. Right, I'll just outline them. All right, I have the first, which is to declutter. All right, to declutter, which is number one, to declutter. Number two is to build systems. Number three is strategic planning, to plan strategically. Number four is to act now. And then on profitability, that's based on success. On profitability, the first would be to believe. All right, to believe. The first is to believe. The second is to learn. All right, the second is to learn. The third is to engage. And the fourth is to repeat the process again and again and again. All right, these are the things I'll be talking about this afternoon. I want you to pay attention because they are very, very important to transform life. The first is declutter. All right. There are a lot of toxicity that are in a man's life. A lot of toxicity that are in people's lives today, in your life, possibly even in my life too. All right. And the way you can find your freedom, the way you can find yourself, the way you can find your peace, the way you can find solutions to your problem, is on the basis of decluttering. Right, some things are not meant to be there. Things are meant to come into your life and stay for a period of time. Not all things are expected or essential to stay for forever. All right, some things are supposed to be in your life for just a particular season and a particular period. You want to be able to know how long a thing should be in your life. You want to be able to know how long a thing should be relevant to you. All right, and definitely for you to be able to do that, you must be able to have a hinge sight. You must be able to have a hinge sight on what is necessarily around you. You must be able to pay attention. There's a powerful truth I've learned. You may have an experience, I may have an experience, but only the person that reflects learns lessons. All right, so we may all have experiences, all right, but only the person that reflects learns lessons. All right, so if you do not reflect, you would not know how to be able to declutter things out of your life. All right, you're not conscious of how your surrounding are, your surrounding is, and the people that are in your surrounding, all of that. You may not know how to be able to declutter. So you want to declutter. What are the things you should declutter? One of them is friendship. All right, there's some friendship that will mess you up. I think I'll just make it broad into the environment. There are a lot. There's a lot that is tied into relationship. In short, the basis of wealth is in relationship, right? And by the time you start having the right relationships, your life starts getting remodeled and getting fixed. You have heard this over and over and over again, but the fact is we're not doing anything about it, right? We are not taking actions about it, and I think that our community, I'm going to emphasize on that. You have to really truly have the right relationship. See, don't manage a failed relationship. Don't manage a toxic relationship. Don't manage what should not be in your life. All right. If someone is giving you that escapade of you're not worth it, you're not good enough, whatever negative vibe they're giving to you, respect yourself enough to cut them off. All right. Respect yourself enough to pull them out of your life. I'll be talking about systems, but I'll also say that if you find yourself in a system that is not scalable, a system that will not allow you to grow, come out of it, leave it immediately. As I'm saying this to now, you should be unfriending somebody on your Facebook right now, right? As I'm saying this like this right now, you should be deleting somebody's contact. You should block somebody right now. All right. As I'm saying this right now, you should be sending that message to that particular organization that you've been to for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and there have been no results that has come out of your life. Your life is just a repeated dilemma, right? It has been years upon years upon years of fallacy and confusion and weakness, and you've not seen any progress or result that has come into your life. So you want to truly, truly bring yourself to a place of decluttering what is irrelevant to the next stage or to the next level of your life. Many persons complain about lacking things in their lives, but what they truly lack is focus. All right, they are not focused on their life enough to know what should stay and what should not. All right, they just allow a lot of things to come into your life like a waste bin, and anything can go in. All right, your life is going to be smelling. It's going to be messed up. A lot of lives are smelling. If truly our lives can smell, oh my God, like if life would just smell on its own, oh God, have mercy. A lot of lives will truly significantly smell. I mean, you won't even be able to breathe on the street, right? Because a lot of lives are stinking. They are so smelly because we have a lot of messed up things gathering in our lives, right? If you want to be wealthy, you can't entertain friends that belittles the concept of wealth. All right, if you want to be ambitious, you can't entertain friends that pull down the necessity of building skills. All right, if you want to move to the next level, you can't entertain friends that are unwilling to grow. You have some friends that they are so satisfied with the stage that they are in. Some person that they are really truly okay. They don't want to move. They don't want to go forward. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to go anywhere. They just want to be where they are. All right. Those kind of persons, you are leaving them right now. All right. As this is going on, you are leaving those persons right now. Do what you need to do. All right. Just on your notes, start writing down who you are living, who is living your life right now. Start writing it down because it's very important. Who should live your life? Write that person's name down on your notes. All right, that person is getting out of your life this afternoon. All right, it's very important. So you're decluttering anything that is insignificant and not necessary for the movement to the next level. All right, you want to be light enough to transit the next. All right, you want to be light enough to move to the next level. You want to be light enough to drive to the next place that you should be. So everything you need to do right now to get to the next level, importantly, it is first that you declutter. All right. You declutter friends, then you declutter things. There's some things that you have in your life that are not relevant anymore. All right. You know that you should be working on a particular project, and there's a particular game in your house that holds you bound. You can't pay attention. That game has stolen your whole life, has stolen your attention. Declutter, remove them, throw it, and go sell and get money. All right. Remove that game from your life. It is very important. You have to declutter. You can't push this aside. All right. It is I saw a quote yesterday. I don't know how I've forgotten how they placed it, but it said it is wisdom. It is wisdom to remove, all right, and it is understanding to include. All right. When you have understanding, you include into your system. When you have wisdom, you remove from your system. All right. It's very necessary. We talked about learning, relearning, right, and unlearning. These things would always happen to you in life because life continues to grow. All right. I'm so big on excellence. All right. Excellence is so important. All right. It allows you to move from one level to the next level to the next level to the next level. But for every time there must be a shift in your life. Right, there must necessarily be a change. For every new level you must find yourself in, there must be a change, and that change comes from what? From breaking through a process of discomfort. You would face discomfort. It will pain you. Some persons you have to live right now. You may not necessarily want to leave them because of what you've built for a very long time, right? But it is necessary for those persons to go. It's hard, right? It's uneasy. But the truth is that in the long run, they are going to mess your life up, and you will never amount to nothing. The highest you could be is on that stage you are. All right. Stagnant water, what happens? It breeds mosquitoes. All right. Some persons have decided to be stagnant in your life. They are the mosquitoes of your life, and definitely you'll get malaria very soon. And if you get malaria, what's going to happen? You will die. So you want to move forward by decluttering anything and everything, especially relationship. All right, especially relationships, especially relationships, especially relationships. Get out of them. All right. Concerning systems that does not allow you to grow. All right, you are going to declutter from them. So the next is on building systems. When you declutter, the next stage is you necessarily have to start building systems around the things that you do, all right, or around a new level that you want to get to, or around a new kind of life that you want to facilitate for yourself. So 2025 is coming. You want to start building systems that will allow you to be able to transit from one level to the other, and yeah, you now start to look out for new friends, people that think alike like you, or people that have the same visions, that have the same goals like you have. All right, you now start bringing those kind of persons into your life. So for a particular number of, maybe for a period of time, you may not even have those friends. All right, that is why growth is a lot with discomfort. All right, being extraordinary means that you are doing the extra. You are doing what the ordinary will not do. All right, so you don't expect yourself to host the ordinary when you want to go extra. All right, you would have to take the extra step. All right, and that makes you to leave what ordinary. So you'd be in a period, a window period, I'll call it, all right, whereby you may not even have any friends around you. You may not have anybody to necessarily call a friend because of the new stage you want to find yourself. All right, but as you get to engage, all right, life does something beautiful and unique. All right, it brings the right people to you for the right things you desire. It's called law of attraction. Right, for the things that are necessary to be in your life, all right, and you keep on desiring them and working towards them, right? Life helps you facilitate those possibilities based on your belief system, based on what you desire. It brings them to you, all right. And that's why I always see that so many persons go to church and they pray prayers that they do not believe. Right, they spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. They are praying prayers that they do not believe, and it's funny why those answers will never come, right? Because the God that they pray to, they don't even believe Him. All right, I think there are a lot of Christians out there that actually pray and they don't believe it, and it's so sad. So we want to reach the place where we have the right people in our lives. All right, so a way of building a systemic framework is that you have the right friends. Why is this important? Is because by the time you have the right friends, which is going to become a system, a pillar around you that aids you to be able to move forward. Those friends propel you towards growth. They tell you, say, guy, you're not supposed to do like this. Why you sleep when you're not supposed to sleep? All right. Why you the chop when you're not supposed to chop? Or why you need to chop when you're supposed to chop? All right, and all of that. So you have the right system to bring you and build you to the next level where you should be. Environment is a big deal. All right, environment is a big deal, and you want to pay attention to it. You cannot rise above your environment. Are you hearing me? You can't rise above your environment, and that is why systemic framework is very necessary. It means that you can be in a particular geographical area or place, but because you have created a system around yourself. All right, thank God for technology that allows us to be able to hinge on several things. So I can be in Rivers State, right? But because I've created a system around myself, maybe I have the right friends I talk to online, right? I have specific people that I get to have discussions with within that geographical area. Maybe there's a prevalent kind of mindset that works with the people within Rivers, but it's not going to affect me because I have carefully created a system, all right, that would support me and protect me within that particular place. So you want to be able to do that. Then we have activities. There are activities you can create to become systems for you. All right, you're waking up in the morning to do this particular thing. Right, it's a system. So every morning you know that, okay, you're waking up, this is what you're going to do. If you're waking up in the morning, you should read 5 books. Sorry, you should read 5 pages of a book. All right, you want to be able to do that because that's going to be a system that you can leverage on. One beautiful thing is about successful people is that they have routines. All right, they work with routines, things that they will always do often, every single day, because these things are the things that gives them the result or activates their mind to be able to work within progress and to make progress as the journey. All right, the next is community. We thought about 6 key migrant solutions, which is very, very important. you need to have a community, all right, to facilitate the things that you do. I'm not the only person here on this call, all right. There are like passionate persons that are here on this call, and it is a community, all right. Only me cannot win this battle. Only me cannot make this happen. Only me cannot make this call happen, all right. Even if I'm going to do it alone, somebody has to join it. All right, so it's a community. Facebook itself is a large community. All right, so within the Facebook community, there are several communities. All right, you want to bring yourself into communities that will allow you to scale and grow. For whatever system you are creating, the systems should be scalable. The system should allow for growth. The system should allow you to shift and to transit. All right, so you want to have communities that are going to help you build and move forward. And I'm recommending skill migraine solutions for you. All right, everything has been crafted. We have subgroups. That's niche focus group, and then we have a general group that allows you to be able to interact with different kinds of professions and different kinds of people with different kinds of learning and understanding that are looking forward to growth. All right, that should be able to help you. Then you want to learn. It's part of building systems, and while you are building systems, you want to build a proper system for learning, and that should be within the route of self learning. Right, that's being self-taught, and then mentorship, and then you have should I call it payship? I don't know what I'll call it, but you get to pay. All right, in the systems of mentorship, you should be able to serve. All right, there is a powerful thing that happens to people that volunteers. All right, their focus is not on the money. It's about getting the experience, getting built, getting fortified, right, gaining grounds. And when your mind is not so focused on money, you can be able to pay attention properly and don't look at the demands of the work that comes to you. In short, it gives you the capacity to build your fibers and your muscles, right? So that the days when the day of manifestation comes, you can be able to deliver effectively. And because you can be able to deliver that time, what happens? You get results. Maybe it may take you a very long time to be able to build and to be able to craft whatever you have. What happens is when you eventually win, all right, that big win you win is going to last for so long. All right, because you've been able to win just that once. All right, it's going to keep your name, all right, on the sands of time. So you want to be able to stay long in building yourself and getting yourself prepared by leveraging on a learning system called mentorship. Your mentor has a lot to guide you. Maybe when you come to skill migraine solutions, we're going to talk about the depth in mentorship. There are several sides to it and how that gives you the leverage. If you are going to do one, all right, coming into the system of mentorship, you have a leverage of enjoying the knowledge of your mentor, enjoying the network of your mentor, all right, enjoying the systems that your mentor has already created and provided. All right, so there are lots. It's like you just have one and you're multiplying it by 10. Just luckily you have worked and you have two and you're multiplying it by 10. You're having 20. All right, instead of trying to work for another 1, 3, 4. So mentorship is very, very important and very essential. You want to have that for your life. And then self-taught, definitely, it's very, very important. While mentorship is important and essential, you also want to walk within the route of learning for yourself. All right, taking the initiative to learn for yourself. Many persons don't take initiative. They are so prevalent upon somebody doing it for them. They are so prevalent upon somebody coming out to help them. All right, you are the master of your own life. You are the anchor of your own. You are the one driving this life that God has given you. All right, and if he's going to seek account of the life, he's not going to ask your father. He's going to ask you. He's not going to ask your brother. He's not going to ask that uncle that you have been begging for money. He's going to ask you about this life that you have. So you want to be able to focus and make decisions for yourself. Be proud of the decisions you make. All right. So if you are going to make a messed up decision, because you have the mindset and the understanding that this decision has to really make sense, all right, and I have to be proud of it, you are going to take your time to be able to make to think properly and then make the right choice. All right. So you want to walk through the route of self-taught. It helps you to be independent and not depending on people. There's a malady that happens with when you overly depend on a mentor. All right. Every time you're on the mentor, every time you're pressing on him, every time you want input from him, and you now become a dependent person, you won't be able to have that confidence in yourself or in your capacity or your capability. All right, so that's a balance to it. And then there's a system that allows you to fast track your progress and fast track your work, your work. All right. And that system is paying for things. Many persons are going to stay in poverty and in depression and in limitations for a very long time, probably for the rest of their lives. Probably even after this earth, they will find themselves in heaven. And you know, okay, let me not bring that here, but you know that there are levels now. There are levels to it, right? Those persons that are so winners and all of that, based on the scriptures. But it's aside to the fact that there are going to be there's going to be a system for you to be able to fast track your progress and move fast, and that system is making payments for something or a knowledge that you do not have and somebody has it. All right, you want to do that in the next year. Many persons are so lost in not trying to make payments. All right, they think they can figure it out all of themselves. While it is good to be self-taught, while it is good to serve, it's also necessary to do what, to pay your way into success. So somebody has spent 5 years, 10 years in building something, and he has created a very, very clear, direct, beautiful system that allow you to be able to move to the next level, to learn and easily get that result that the person has gotten after routing, struggling, fighting for 10 years. All right, all you need to do is to make a commitment, a commitment of payment to get that knowledge and value. I would advise you to do that. All right, do that so that it can bring you. It's an investment, it's not an expense. All right, do that to bring you into that possibility. It is very, very, very essential and very, very important. It leads you forward. The next is strategic planning. And I'm going to hit this on a different maybe on a different level, or based on not the normal level or the normal way you've known strategic planning. All right. It is necessary to have SMART goals, which I really appreciate, and I think you should do that. All right. SMART goals allows you to be able to think of the long term. Now, those persons that are going to do well in the future, they think long, they think far, they think beyond just now. So if your thought is limited only to now, it means that when the future comes, you'll be caught up. You'll be caught up, and what happens? You'll be left behind. So somebody's already thinking about what's going to happen in the future. Like somebody's already thinking about how to create a possibility in the future, and you are still here lost. All right, that is going to affect you if you do not know. All right, so you also want to be able to participate in what the possibilities of tomorrow. Right, we are the ones that are going to create that possibility of tomorrow, and you want to participate in that possibility of tomorrow by thinking far and thinking for the future. Right, how to be able to create or craft something for your life or for yourself. So for you to be able to arrive at this, you need to think long term. Think about thoughts that will drive you to a greater possibility. When you're making a decision now, you should have a sight of what it will be tomorrow. All right. If you know that if you start smoking right now, definitely in the future it's going to affect you. If you start drinking right now in the future, it's going to affect you. Or if like some our coach, our financial coach gave us, if you're messing up with your finances right now, you're spending just anyhow, it's going to affect you in the future. One of my big motivation is this, that tomorrow I'm going to be a father. All right, I'm going to have children. All right, and I want to be the first example to them, right, before they get into even to the society. And the habits that I cannot fix, I cannot fix. All right, the good habits I cannot get, they're not good. It's going to be hard for them to get it, and the bad habits I keep very much going to affect them. All right, so I want to be able to build and work on myself to be able to be an example to my kids tomorrow. So that's something that is very, very, very important. You want to think long term, and that should affect the decisions you make today. All right. So while you create and make SMART goals, move to the next level, you need to act now. All right, SMART goals allow you to think long term and then break your thought into bits, all right, into shorter terms of implementation. But from my engagement so far in life, I've noticed something, that you need to be flexible even with your goals. All right, you should be able to allow for disruptions not for negativity now, but for possibilities. So there's some new ideas that comes to you that when you leverage on them at the moment, it takes you forward. All right, in short, this call or this live stream we're having right now is a disrupted engagement. The thought came in, the idea came in, and we decided to implement and take on with it. All right, so you want to be able to do you want to be able to do something like that, it is very, very important to be flexible with while you still have your goals. When a better initiative comes and you think, and this is going to bring a better possibility in the future, you want to bring that into the present and do something. Now, this is going to be the summary of the first side of this, which is to act now, execution. All what the speakers have said is hinged on this. All right. One of the things I've noticed is those persons that take action urgently, they win twice. All right. They win twice. They win the future and they win the present. All right. You take action urgently, quickly. All right. You win the future. You win the present. All right. So you want to be able to take action now. So the things I'm saying right now, you should take action now. If there's something that you need to do about the knowledge you're receiving right now, do it. When an idea hits your head, the best time to take action with that idea is now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Move now. Move now. Take that step now. Forget about not knowing how it's going to be. Forget about if it's going to be messed up. Do it now. You see, when you take your time to plan for a very long time, and somebody that takes his time to take action, you notice that what happens. The person that takes his time to be able to take action at the moment would learn the things that he or she needs to learn, all right, and would already start seeing results. Meanwhile, you have not even taken any step at all right? And many times you spend so long planning that you actually become depressed, you become scared, and you do nothing. All right. So you want to take action. This is $1 billion idea I'm giving you right now. All right. Take action now. For that idea that came into your head, take action now. For that particular project you said you want to do, take action now. Don't figure everything out. You can never figure everything out. You are going to make mistakes. That mistake you're trying to avoid, you are going to make them. All right. How you think a thing should succeed in real reality, to take you 3 times of that possibility, right, to make that thing succeed. So you want to act now. Take action now. It is a winning strategy. It is your winning strategy. I'm emphasizing on this. It is very important. You are looking for something big and ambiguous to be said. All right, but the little things that you've heard this afternoon, the best thing that can happen to you is to take action now. You're going to understand better. You're going to understand deeper by what? Taking action now. Go and take action now. It is too important. I'm emphasizing this. Go and take action now. Go and take action now. Go and take action now. All right. As regards profitability, I have noticed and I've seen that a lot of persons are limited in this route, and because I've started testing of that possibility that comes with having something that you can do and you're being paid for it, I realize, all right, the limiting factor that comes with not being able to do these things. And why do people not make profit from their crafts or whatever they have? All right, the first is that they don't believe that they can make profit from that. It's as simple as that. They don't have a belief system that they can. They need a belief that they fit. All right, and you have to work on that. All right, and that is why I've been saying take action now. Put yourself out there. All right, even if you're not comfortable, you shouldn't even be comfortable. Every growth demands that you must be discomforted. All right, it's not going to be easy. So you want to find yourself in discomfort. Be regular with discomfort. Yeah, regular with it, because every time you find yourself in discomfort, you are growing. All right, you necessarily pick out lessons and reflections that will push you to the next level. So you want to believe. You want to believe in yourself. Truly believe in yourself. Right? Forget about what other people are saying. In short, this day you should truly say that I don't care. Right? Last, the people when they even make noise about your issue, they don't care. They don't really care. They don't truly care. All right? They don't care. They only care for themselves. If they are disturbing about you, they care for how it's going to benefit them. Yes. All right. So you want to be sure that you believe in yourself and go for what is necessary that you should go for. Definitely for something that is positive. Right? We are looking out to make the world a better place and do better things for ourselves. So you want to drive within that route to believe in yourself. You need to have that belief in yourself, and for you to be able to believe in yourself, that self-confidence, you need to build competence. All right, and competence is built from doing. All right, competence is built from action. So that's why I said act now. All right, all of these things I'm saying, they are byproducts of acting now, of doing what should be done, of taking actions. All right, many persons don't take actions. Many people don't take actions. After this call, you still see somebody stuck in his or her life, and you will still be looking for solutions out there. Might even pay big money to someone that something he has learned from here for free. You can take action with it. All right, so our belief can be rooted upon our confidence, our competence, and that is true action. Um, the next is to learn, which I emphasize on the other points, but this I'll just be bringing it into several routes. Is to learn a skill. All right, skill guides it's the order of the day. Right, any business works with skill. For everything that should work in this live works with skill. This live session we are on now, if you don't know how to run live, you won't be able to do live. Like you won't. It's a skill on its own. All right, being able to speak to you is a skill on its own. All right, being able to look a certain way is a skill on its own. In my neighborhood, there's this particular lady that we had in my neighborhood, and she didn't know how to dress for a particular period of time. And after some period, I started seeing her making efforts to start looking nice. Sometimes it looks awful, it looks crazy, it looks bad, but she keeps on trying. She keeps on putting the work. All right, until now, if you see her dress, you'll be like, wow, is it this lady that was looking like a village girl? Now she looks just amazing, just beautiful, just good. All right, because she has engaged and she has built in a skill. So you want to find a particular skill that is relevant to the life that you want, all right, and dig into it. All right, dig into it with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your strength. Learn that skill, build that skill. All right, when that skill is built enough, you learn something. It's called sales. You want to learn how to sell yourself. You want to learn how to sell whatever you are saying or whatever you're doing. All right, you want to learn how to make different strategies, marketing. You learn marketing, learn sales, so you can be able to communicate whatever you have to the people that needs it, so that they can actually get it. All right, it's a holistic one. It's a very, very important one. Many persons, their problem is that they cannot sell, all right, and they cannot market. On Skill Micro Solutions, we will be teaching a very important course called the Business of Skill. Probably we're going to start next year, or maybe some other time. But we're hoping that we're going to kick off the engagement of the Business of Skill for next year, whereby we're going to teach you. It's a thing to have a skill, then it's another thing to have the skill for the business, all right, of that skill. So you want to know, you want to have the skill for business to be able to drive your skill to profitability. Your skill alone might be limited. It may not allow you to be able to drive several possibilities. You want to be able to run it within the route of business. Life is governed by businesses, all right. So you want to learn how to run a business with the things that you have. So we're having that with us and Skill Micro Solutions. Then the next is engage, all right. Socialize, do what you need to do after learning, after building your mindset. You want to engage, take action, right? Do what you need to do every time. You need to do what you need to do. For every new level, you have to repeat this process of believing, all right, of learning and then engaging. I'm too sure that by the time you do this over and over and over again, the people around you will not recognize you anymore. All right, you'll be far, 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 far above them, and they'll be so shocked. So they'll be coming to you to seek for counsel. All right, they may fight you now. They may not be happy with you now. They may not even understand what you're going through right now. They may not understand the face you're facing right now. But my friend, they will cherish the power that you will bring tomorrow from the transformed person that you would become. All right. So these are just short, sudden things I want to point out to us today that will help us to move to the next level next year. All right. Start acting now. That is the biggest word I would say for this session. Take action. Take action. Don't figure it out. You shouldn't even figure it out. Take action. Through the process, you'd know, you'd understand, you'd see it. All right. Thank you very, very, very much. I believe you've had a beautiful time with us so far today. If you've learned something in this session, let me see your comments. Let me get a feed from you.